Hi, everybody. So, with this recording, I'm going to talk about my experience with the dark night of the soul. And again, it's 2020, and looking back on anything, it's 2020. I realized that I had a very long dark night of the soul that lasted probably about 4 or 5 years, with some nights being darker than others. But the turning point for me was back around this time last year, and I had started a new position. With the company that I was already working for. And I was looking forward to it. It was an opportunity for me to be remote, and I could be at home and be with the kids, getting them ready for school and being here when they arrive at home. That was really important to me. Well, during that time, I just found myself over a couple of months just increasingly unhappy. This unhappiness manifested itself in a couple of ways. I was heavily fatigued. I was anxious all the time. I was depressed. I ate and ate. I couldn't focus. I was highly distracted. I would find any reason for me not to be at my computer, not to be working. And again, the job wasn't hard. It was, I want to say it's like glorified data entry. So I just found myself more and more distracted. I ended up going on leave from work, and I thought that would help. And it did a bit, not having that to worry about. But I just kept getting worse and worse and worse, and it got to the point where I was having dreams of jumping off of buildings and walking into traffic and just serious self-harm things. I knew in my spirit that I didn't want to kill myself or leave my family without a mother and my husband without a wife, but I just felt like I needed something to shake me out of what I was feeling, just to feel something. I was so numb. And I felt so hopeless, and I had nothing to look forward to. It got to a point where I asked my doctor to admit me to the hospital. I needed mental health treatment. And I talked to my mom and talked to some friends. And finally, my mom, because she can't hold water, she called my dad, and he was the only one that was able to shake me out of it enough to where something clicked in me and said, no, you're okay. You're having a panic episode. You're all right. Just try to work through it. Well, I ended up not going into the hospital, but something did change inside of me. I had been doing a lot of reading. It actually started with me doing my ancestry, doing a DNA kit and everything, and wanting to learn more about my people and where I was from. I had been doing I just found myself interested in some things that I didn't allow myself to find interesting before. African spiritual systems, traditional indigenous cultures, just all kinds of things. And something clicked in me. Maybe in another video I'll remember clearer what happened during that time, but something clicked in me, and I just had this renewed focus, like I'm gonna be okay. Like this was something that was supposed to happen. I started doing some research, and it come to find out, I was going through something called the dark night of the soul. And it is a very, very uncomfortable position to be in. Okay. It doesn't get that gloomy name for nothing. I mean, you really feel like you're in a long, dark night, like winter is coming and the zombies are on the other side of the wall and they're breaking through the wall. Like, it is not comfortable at all. And just this pessimism and hopelessness and this heaviness, but at the same time being so numb. It's a horrible feeling, and it's almost like out of body, where I'm on autopilot, like the brain is turned off, the lights are on, but nobody's home. And something clicked, and I said, there's something more for me. And at that time I hadn't figured out what it was yet, but I knew that the work that I was doing was unfulfilling. The life as I knew it then, was unfulfilling. And I made it my business to make the thing that woke me up every day be finding my way, finding my journey, finding my thing, finding my niche, the thing that I am supposed to be doing with my life. And I thank God for it. I thank God for waking me up. I'll never be the same. I'll never be the same. And I just wanted to do this because I felt like if there are people that I know that are close to me that feel this way, I want them to know that they are not crazy, that there is nothing wrong with them, that there is definitely some changes in the atmosphere, that people are waking up all over the world, and that it's a palpable change, and you feel it, you feel the call, and you're waking up, and your ego, your personality that you've created for yourself over all of these years doesn't like that change. So just listen to your internal spirit, listen to your intuition, listen to that voice inside of you that says, no, this is not it. This is not it. And go with that. And you will be you will be a lot happier for it. So, anyway, short and sweet. I'll try to keep them short and sweet because I am a chatty Cathy. But I just want you guys to know that you're not crazy. You're not crazy. You're not imagining things. There is something palpable happening, and it may seem like all doom and gloom, but step back, put your shades on, put your spectacles on, look from a different angle, and you'll see that actually there's some wonderful things happening, and you're a part of it. You are a part of the wonderful thing that's happening. So I'll check in with you guys later. Love and light.